Everybody. So today we have a 30-minute total body strength workout. All you need are dumbbells. I have 10s and 12s, but I also have some other dumbbells if I need to show something in between. You can do this workout with just your body weight if you're new and just getting used to the moves, or grab one weight instead of two. I'll give you lots of options as we go. So we have 15 moves, 40 seconds each with a 20-second recovery, repeated twice to keep it kind of fast moving and very no nonsense, easy to follow move, total body. And the nice thing about repeating is you can go a little heavier the second set or maybe a little lighter depending on how you feel. So let's get started. The first few moves are warm-up moves. If you need more of a warm-up, please take a little stroll outside, maybe walk on a treadmill, get your heart rate up a little bit more. But I really want to keep this to 30 minutes. And like I said, the first move is a nice full body warm-up move. So turn on your fitness tracker. So the first move is 40 seconds. All the moves are 40 seconds. We have and also the music is just background. Have some water, nice clean space, and we are going to be ready to go. So the first one is going to be a walk out to a runner's lunge, right? Walk in, walk out, runner's lunge left. It'll give a little rotation there. You can get nice and warm as you go. So just take a deep breath up. Roll those shoulders back. And let's get going. So we're going to bend the knees, walk it out. Come out to a plank, bring your right foot to your right hand open, walk it back. So this is a total body move, a great warm-up move. Now you're going to bring your left foot to your left hand, open up, push through that back heel. Great way to start. If you need a little bit more hamstring stretch, you can come down with a straighter leg. So we're getting our core warmed up, our shoulders, chest. Come on, let's go. Walk it out. Open it up, walk it back. And that is move one. Roll those shoulders back. Second move is going to be a front squat. You can take one weight or two. I'm going to take one to start. If you want to rack the weights, you're going to rack them right here and squat down and up. I'm going to take one weight to start. Ready? 40 seconds. Remember, driving into the heels, squeezing up at the top, keeping the core engaged. Again, these first few moves, you don't have to go your heaviest. Breathe. 30 minutes, you're going to get it in, get it done. Your heart rate will go up. 10 seconds. Sit into those heels. Nice and deep. Last one. 20 seconds to recover. Next one, two weights. Rear lunge with a bicep curl. Any curl you want. Feet are on that railroad track. Roll those shoulders. Ooh. Few more seconds. Get to that heart rate. Catch your breath. So we lunge back. And then we curl up at the top. I'm doing a sweeper curl where my palms face each other and then come up. Pushing into that front heel, keeping your chest up. Remember, the music is just background. Pushing into that front heel. Find a focal point. Good. Keep those elbows pointing down. You don't want to swing those weights. You can also just do a hammer curl there. Last one, finish it off. And time. Put those weights down. All right, we have a squat thruster. One weight or two. You're gonna have your weights racked here. Big move. I'm gonna take two weights racked. I'm gonna go 2 10s for this one. You can also use one weight, okay? Here we go. Let me show you from the side. As you come up, you wanna make sure that you're not leaning back. So your legs help you. Nice deep squat. You can also come up one weight at a time. Right there. You can again hold one weight, 10 seconds. Make sure that core is turned on. This one really drives the heart rate up. A lot going on here. Next move, we're going to be down on the floor and time. All right. We're going to do an alternating up-down plank or down-up plank. You can do this on your knees or toes. Knees, if you're doing it on your knees, hips are down. I'm going to come up to a high plank with my feet a little wider. Here we go. Core is tight. I'm going to go down, down, up, up, right. So it's a low, high plank. And you want to try to do this without moving your hips. So sometimes having those feet apart a little wider is helpful. If you're just starting out, you can do this on your knees right here. Okay? Keep those hips level. Just pull the core in. This is a great first step. You have less than 15 seconds. Alternate. And really make sure you have that core engaged before you start to move the body. Woo! Last one. And time. Sit back in your child's pose. Take a little stretch. Come on up. We have a weighted sumo. I'm going to take 2 weights. Now this is a sumo. So this is for the inner thigh. You can take 1 weight or 2. You can also rack the weights. I'm going to take 2 10s. Nice and slow. Inner thigh, glute. Here we go. Making sure that the knees are in line with that second and third toe. Push up. Just make sure you're not rounding the shoulders. Nice and slow. Do this with 1 weight. You do this with no weights. Really squeezing through those inner thighs. I'm out of breath. Using a lot of muscles here. Squeezing through the glutes and the hamstrings, the core. Separate that rib and hip area. You can have the hands like this. Whatever works. 1 more. Good, and time. Next one, you're going to use those same weights and maybe heavier. We're going to go to a burpee, stand with the dumbbells. So you can walk back or jump back with your burpee. I'll show you both. But if you walk back, make sure you walk back right, and the next time walk back left, okay? Otherwise, you're using your core and you're jumping back. Ready? So it's a deep squat. Jump, land in your heels. Yes, the toes come down, but you're pushing into those heels. This is a big move. Again, you can walk and then push into your heels and drive up. It's a lot of work picking up those dumbbells from the floor. A lot of glute. 15 seconds. Keep that core tight. Whew. Pick up those weights. Make sure that core is turned on. Last one. Time. Whew. Nice job. All right, we have bicep curls. I'm gonna wipe down. Whew. All right, bicep curls. You can do single, you can do both. I'm gonna do hammer curls. Here we go. Up and down. Now, if your core is having a tough time, your back feels tight, kickstand it. You can also be here. Keep your elbows pointing down so you're not swinging like that. One or both. Do any grip you want here. I did that sweeper curl on the rear lunge, so now I'm just doing palm in. Come on, 5 seconds. A little targeted work here. 3/4 of the way up, all the way down. Full range of motion and time. Next one, catch your breath, is going to be a shoulder press. So feet apart a little wider, tuck that pelvis under. We did the push press with the squat. Now we're just doing the overhead press. You can do 1 weight at a time. You can have your palms in. I'm going to have my palms out with 10-pound weights. Embrace this move. Here we go. Now this one, whenever we put the weights over our head, sometimes the tendency is to lean back. So if you're doing that, go 1 weight. Maybe you have 1 weight in your hand. You can go overhead just with that 1 weight. You can mix it up, single, single, double. Come on. Heart rate goes up on this one. Really pull that core in. Come on, work those shoulders. You can do this with any size weight. Everybody started somewhere. Last one, bring it in. Nice job. All right, we're going down to the floor. You can go a little heavier here with a chest press, okay? I'm gonna go wide to narrow, and then I'll change it on the next time when we repeat. You're gonna have your hips down. We just wanna concentrate on the strength move here. So chest press, spine is imprinted. Here we go. So I probably could go heavier here, but I already filmed this workout and it didn't record. So I'm going to be just going through wherever I feel comfortable here. And I want you to do that too. I want you to listen to your body. So breathe, really use your chest to rotate the palms in at the top. Like I said, I'm going to change this, imprint that spine. Last one, and bring it up with control. Roll it up or roll to your side. Nice job. We have a leg move coming up. We have a suitcase, rear lunge to a knee drive. I'm going to do 30 seconds each side for this one. So we're going to hold down, knee up. You can hold one weight at your chest or hold the weights at your side. 30 seconds each side on this one. Ready? Here we go. Right leg goes back and then drive the knee up. If you don't like that knee up, you can tap it in, okay? Just a light tap. Engage that core. Now you'll notice if I look at the clock, I'll lose my balance. So I'm going to try my best to focus. Now it's a little single leg kind of stand there. So it's a lot on that opposite glute, and we're going to change sides. Now you can tap in. So my left leg is going back and in. Remember, you can hold one weight at your chest. Keep going. You can just hold one weight here and bring that knee up. Okay, that's a nice option here. Especially if it gives you better range and time. Good job. All right, we have snatches. So right arm, we're going to be here, just the right. You go deep into that squat, but we're not going to release to the floor. But I want you to still go low with that straight back, okay? I'm going to take a 12 here, 40 seconds. Ready? Slight toe turnout, more of a squat. Here we go. Now this is a big move. It's a snatch, so it's like you're zipping up your coat. So we're not really stopping. It's continuous motion. Woo. Breathe. Back is nice and tall. No rounded shoulders. Breathe. Now, because you only have the weight in one hand, your body really has to balance itself here. So there's a lot of muscles at play in your core, your obliques. 3, 2, bring it down with control. Good. And then we're going to go to that left side. Woo. I'm going to grab a quick drink here. How we doing? All right. Grab that weight. Left hand. Same thing. Here we go. Good. So the palm faces in, then it faces out. Usually one side feels a little better than the other. Good. Palm in, palm out. But again, it comes from your shoulder and the core. See if you can go down a little deeper in that squat. Remember, we're not rounding our shoulders to get down, keeping them nice and straight. Through the spine, reach through the crown of the head. One more. Turn that core on. Bring it in with control. Whew. All right, one more move. Butterfly crunch. I'll show you a way to make it a little harder. We get a break and we repeat everything from the top. And you know all the moves now. Butterfly crunch, the soles of the feet are together. Spine is down. Fingertips above your ears. We're going to crunch, okay? If you want to make it harder, let's just start with the crunch, 40 seconds. So this takes the hip flexors out of it, or the hips out of it. You want to make it harder? Hold the legs up. But try not to pull on your head. Now, if you want to make it a little harder, crunch, lower. So when I lower my legs, I want to make sure that my spine is still imprinted. So it doesn't matter if my feet go to the floor. I want to make sure that I'm pulling in through here. Okay, I'm not really doing a hip lift. I'm just kind of crunching there. I'm bringing my elbows up, but I'm not pulling on my head. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. I'll change that up on the next one. Now I'm going to give you 30 seconds here to kind of get a drink, wipe down. How we doing? Ooh, 16 minutes, and that was with a little chit chat. So we're right on task here. We're going to repeat everything. Okay. So that first move is a body weight move. I'm going to add a little jump at the top. So it's that walkout. I'm going to move my weights out of the way. This is your chance to go heavier, lighter. Think about what you want to do. Think about how you felt after the first round. You want to challenge yourself a little more, go a little heavier, but good form, always core engaged. Breathe. All right. First one, 40 seconds. I'm going to walk out to that stretch, come in and jump. All right, 40 seconds, abs tight, go. Now this is going to feel a whole heck of a lot different than when we first started. I'm going to add that little squat jump, but remember, whenever you jump, you are jumping into the squat, okay? Little sneak in of cardio here. But again, you don't have to. Go by how you feel. Come on. 10 seconds. It's going to feel so much better this time around. More fluid. You can add those arms. Last one here. And 20 seconds. Nice. All right, we have those front squats. Rack or not. 20 seconds, 40 seconds. I'm going to go with 2 here. Ready? Here we go. This is harder than holding 1 for sure. I'm going to show you from the side. Going deep into that squat. Your biceps are working here with that rack. You can hold your weights like this. Just don't hold them on your body. Front squats, a lot of core, a lot of legs. Squeeze through those glutes. Try not to lean back when you come to the top. You've got less than 10 seconds. Woo! Challenge yourself. Come on, last round. Make it a good one. And time. Nice job. Push-up renegade row. I'm going to go a little heavier here. And I'm going to stay on my knees for the push-up still. Ready? Set. And go. Push up. Row right. Row left. Push up. Come on, 40 seconds. If you don't want to do the push-up, maybe you just do the renegade rows. Notice you're trying to keep those hips down. You can also do it here. Pulling the elbow back, not yanking it. Watching the eccentric. Watching coming down. Make sure you're pressing. Come on. I like my feet a little wider because it's hard to keep those hips steady. It's more of a tricep push up there because your hands are a little more narrow. Woo! I think we have one more in us. Come on. Shoulders away from your ears. Give me 2 rows and come in with control. Woo! Good work. Come on. We know this is the last round, so we can really fire through it. All right. We have rear lunge with the curl. Okay? So I'm going to stick with my 10s. Rear lunge. I'm going to change my curl. Here we go. Rear lunge, palm up curl. Now you can do hammer curl. You can do a single. Here we go. I may have done this curl on the last one. I don't really remember. You can keep your palms facing front. That changes it up a little bit. Go deep into that lunge. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're done. You're out. Remember, we have another opportunity for bicep curls. You can go a little bit more focused. All right, squat, overhead press, squat thruster. I'm going to stay with my 10s. This is a tough one. All right, rack them. Go. Now, this round, usually the heart rate's up a little bit more, even though we still have that 20 seconds rest. Moving through, knowing what's coming, able to get into the exercise a little bit quicker makes a difference. You might get an extra rep in or two. Push it up. You can speed it up, but don't lean back, don't lose control. Use your breath. Great way to get the heart rate up. Everything's on fire here. One more. Bring it in with control. Nice. Woo. Up, down plank. All right, or down, up plank. Knees or toes. All right. I'm going to take a little stretch here. Get that extra time. All right, get into your plank. No time like the present. Here we go. Down, down, up, up, right. Down, down, up, up, left. See what you can do better this round. If you did the last one on your knees, maybe try a few on your toes. Even if it's 1 or 2, it's progress. We don't work for perfection here. We work for progress. Every day is a little different. Come on, less than 15 seconds. Woo. Reach to the crown of the head. Just don't give up. Just hold your plank, even if it's on your knees. Just keep your muscles fired up. Come on, one more. Finish up. Pull that core in. And time. Take another little stretch there. All right. Weighted sumo. Now I'm going to add a little rotation here. Okay. So if you want, you can go side to side or just stay with that down up. Okay. Just a little variety. Weights in front. Ready. Woo. Feet together, go. Still a sumo. So if this messes you up, just go to where we were. Chest is up. Remember that first set, we just had the feet staying wide and coming up. I like to add this one. Still pushing into the heels. Just accommodate your dumbbells between your legs. Toe turnout. You want to make sure it's a sumo. So if you're not sure of this one, maybe watch it one time and then try it next time. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, we have that burpee. Stand up with the weights. I'm going to go with 12s here. Woo, come on. We are firing through. All right. We're going to put them down, jump back or walk back. Ready? You know your options. Try to do your best to keep those hands under your shoulders. Remember, you can walk it. If you're walking it, walk back with the right and then walk back with the left. This might feel a little better this time. Push into those heels. When you jump in, weight in the heels. You don't want to be here, okay? You can always practice that. Push into those heels. 3, 2, 1. Make sure that core is turned on. All right, we have bicep curls. Grab a quick drink for that 20 seconds. Whew. I'm going to do this one on my knees because it takes the legs out of it, makes it a little harder. All right. You can stand. Ready? I'm going to go one arm at a time. Hammer a little heavier. So that core is turned on. It's a little more on your core when you do this from the knees. Again, if you don't like it, I'm going to show you from the side. You can stand or kickstand. Elbow points down on that curl. Get rid of any bad habits you have here. You want to use your bicep to lift the weight, not the hand. Hand is just a mechanism holding the weight. Relax your grip when you can. Last one. And come up. Shoulder press. So I'm going to have that wider stance right here. Okay? You go one arm. You can go palms in. All right, I'm going to try one with my heavier weights, but I'll probably have to go one arm at a time. I don't want to lean back and lose my form. Ready? 40 seconds. Good. Come on, use that core. Breathe. 20 seconds to go. Tilt that pelvis. Don't lean back. Less than 10. Don't let those elbows come into the side. Just know where you can go, where you're still engaged to that shoulder. One more. Use your breath and bring it in with control. Nice job. All right, we have that chest press. We're going to go down to the ground. Well, this is going to be a narrow chest press. It's a little harder. I'm still going to go with my 12s. Feet down, hips down. Again, you can do the wide to narrow. Head down, ready, here we go. It's a little harder on your triceps. Core is tight. Now we did get triceps with that tricep push-up, with that push-up renegade row. That's a tricep move right there. You are going to feel this right in the center of that chest. Oh my. Now you're not really releasing the elbows down. They're just kind of kissing the rib cage, going right back up. Come on, use your chest. Remember, you can go wide, but see if you can use your breath and finish. Reach to the crown of the head, smile, you're almost done. One more, bring it in with control, roll it up. Nice job. All right, we only have a few more moves left. We have that suitcase rear lunge with the knee. I'm gonna do 20 seconds per side this time, okay? I gave you an extra 10 the last time. All right, I'm gonna take my 10s again. 20 seconds each side. We have the snatches, we have a core move, and we're out. Ready? Right leg goes back. Here we go. 20 seconds. Remember, you can tap. Okay, you're still getting that overload on that supporting glute. Getting a little core. Drive the knee up. Use your core. Get ready to switch. Come on. Push. You may have to tap it in like I just did. Woo! This is my tendonitis side. So I just do my best. Last one. And bring it in. Good. Snatches. All right, 20 seconds. Recover. Right arm snatches. Left arm snatches. And then I'm going to switch up the core move. Okay? But you can always go back to the butterfly. All right? Woo! Snatches. I'm going to stay with my 12 because that's challenging me right now. Ready? Go. Keep it fluid. Remember, focus. See what you can do better this time. Almost there. Abs are tight. You should be very proud of yourself. We hit everything. Come on. 10 seconds. You got this. Zip up that coat. I'm tired of zipping up my coat. I want summer. And time. Put it down. Maybe stretch it out. We're going to go to that other side. I'm going to grab a quick sip. Come on, we are in the home stretch now. All right, ready? 40 seconds. And go. I almost said 30 seconds. 30 minutes. Really pull the core in. You have to be mindful 100% of the time to prevent injury, right? To maybe get better range of motion, to focus, get that mind-body connection. You always need your core on board. I just posted a 20-minute beginner-friendly Pilates where we talk about the core. Last one. Good. And bring it in. Come on down with me. All right. Woo. 4 bicycles to a boat. You can do those butterfly crunches again. Legs in tabletop, head, neck, and shoulders up. Get ready. We go 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, okay? Or 4, 3, 2, 1. Crunch. Nothing wrong with that. Just don't pull on your head. Get used to that range of motion. I'm staying on the tips of my shoulder blades, coming up to boat, keeping my feet up. You can bring your feet down if you want. Come on. Come on, finish it off. You worked hard today, finish. Come on. One more. Navel to spine, last one. And time. Awesome job. We're just gonna stretch it out a little bit. Shake it out. Breathe. Woo. Shake, shake, shake. Good. I'm just gonna bend my knees a little bit, bring my hands to my toes, and get a nice stretch to that low back. Breathe, shoulders down the back. Extend your left leg, cross your right leg over, and take a little spinal rotation. You can stay here, you can take that hand behind, and really squeeze through your lower abs, like you're wringing out a towel, opening up to the chest. Breathing. Other side. Again, you can hold these stretches longer. I'm just trying to keep it to a good amount of time here. Rotate. Remember, you can take that hand behind. You don't want to have it back here, though. Again, you can just stay here. Imagine your back's against the wall. And release it. Good. Let's stretch out, coming onto our back. Take your right leg, cross it over. Let that right knee go to the side. Hands go to that left hamstring. Pull it in. Rotate that left ankle. Good. So keeping that right knee out, you can give it a little help there. Let your breath flow here. You did a great job today. Switch sides. Cross it over. Get that open feeling through that hip. All right. Bring those hands up. If you need to, you can have your head up for this one. You want to be relaxed through those shoulders. Rotate. Breathe. Hug your knees into your chest. Lift your head up. Roll yourself up. Hold it there. Legs out. Hamstring stretch. Bring it forward. Fold yourself in two. And just, even if you just hold here, here is fine. Most important thing, you want to stretch those hamstrings out. And take a deep breath up. Lace those fingertips behind, getting a nice shoulder stretch. And shake it out. Great job, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. And make sure you drink some water. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go to my website, www.fitwithchristina.com. Subscribe to my email list. You'll get a nice workout sent to you in your email. Be notified of any updates or programs And I hope to see you again soon.